Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator, 53. I'm coming for you, mine.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yep. Let's go right here. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Greystone, travel. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 52. Hey, look. Squeeze.
Now Foreman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Back to throw. Costello. Complete to Washington. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
On the ready.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
We got double up. Check 31. Check.
A carry for Foreman, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. 53's mine. Watch the block. Kill. Turn up. Hey, seam 6. Get it.
On 2nd down now. Foreman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Check 52's the mine. He can't hang. Hey, Wahoo. SOS. Switch. Go.
Operating from the gun. Costello. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Real. Rush in.
On first down, it's Taylor. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
King. Whip. Watch the whip. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Point it right.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Let's go. Hey, watch that. Check.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch off Porter.
Check that little Mike 52 right here. 52. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go. Shoot.
Here's Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And the Steelers first down. Let's go now. 50, plant.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing. Ready, ready. 90, Wolf.
I got him. I got him. Check 99. Check 99. Shift, shift.
Rocket.
He's checking. Crash, crash. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Watch the safety creep. Check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Protein spill. I got
Taylor. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. All the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Real. Tighten up.
Mayfield down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Jim.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Good job.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Watch the twist.
Hard.
Check 3, check 3.
Hey, Sam on.
They'll run with Foreman, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Costello. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. Gets past one man. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter in the Meadowlands and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No.
They run with Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Get there. T.J. Watt there on the tackle.
That's it,
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.